So, good day everyone! Welcome to my vlog. I'm Jan Kenneth M. Saldo, Pogi for short, ng Group 1-7. So, for today's video, tatalakayin natin ang 3 key political cartoons of Alfred McCoy's Philippine Cartoons Political Caricature in the American Era in 1900s to 1941. So, yung tatlong cartoons na to, nire-reflect niya ang health issues, politics, and education in American Era. And let's begin.
So ayun nga guys, in the early 1900s, the Manila was plagued by cholera and malaria because it was built on swampy lands. The American health officials and public health directors worked really hard na ma-drain yung mga swamps, ma-sprayan yung mga stagnant water like in the Intramuros and mag-provide ng medicine. By 1911, the malaria had almost gone. But in 1920, when the control shifted to Filipino politicians, the system weakened and the malaria came back. The Philippine Free Press published a cartoon titled Where the Mosquito is King, or Donde es Mosquito es Rey, showed giant mosquitoes tormenting the people of Manila, symbolizing how diseases ruled when public health was neglected. It reflected the struggle between American administrator and Filipino politicians over responsibility for people's welfare. From the problem of public health, we now move to politics, where leaders demand respect in a dangerous way. Let's go! And now, let's talk about politics. In 1921, the Philippine Assembly passed a controversial law giving legislators, even after retirement, the right to carry firearms. Many citizens opposed this, but the politicians insisted. The Philippine Free Press published a cartoon titled Liberty, Equality, Fraternity. It showed a caricature of a Filipino legislator wearing pistols on his belt, declaring, "Now will you respect me?" While ordinary people looked fearful. The cartoon criticized lawmakers for using weapons and intimidation instead of good leadership to earn dignity. It highlighted the weakness of the assembly, who often placed political privilege above public safety. Next, let's look at how education shaped society and culture at that time. And now, let's talk about education. In the 1920s, Manila became the center of higher education. Every March, students would go back to their hometowns for vacation. Philippine Free Press cartoon in 1929 called El Estudiante Vuelve, or The Returning Student, showed how these students were treated like heroes or even famous when they came home. They wore the latest city fashion, polished shoes, stylish clothes, and hats. And people admired everything about them. Even the way they walked or carried themselves was copied. The cartoon shows that education gave students not just knowledge, but also respect and social prestige. But it also reminded everyone that student life and admiration don't last forever, because real-life challenges eventually come after school.
So, ayun guys, these 3 cartoons reflected some of the real issues of that time, and these images remind us of how cartoons serve as sharp commentaries on politics and culture. So ayun lang yung sa akin guys, and shout out kay Ray Cervantes na magpapatuloy ng kwento. Goodbye!